Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let us learn with Abdullah and Yousuf. Lesson 11a. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Lesson 11a. Understand Al-Quran the easy way. Part 1 Salah. Did you watch the video of this lesson? A. 100. Revision questions. Translate. الضالين. C. Those who go astray. Al-falah. Al-falah.
Means
B. The prosperity. Translate. Atina. B. Give us. Today's lesson. In this lesson, you will learn Quran, Surah Ikhlaas, grammar, Raba, Sami'a, Alima, Amila. That's in the next lesson. And learning tip, virtues of knowledge in the next lesson. In this lesson, you will learn 15 new words which occur in the Quran almost 1,953 times. 43 times. Alhamdulillah, by the end of 11th lesson, we will learn 131 words which occur in the Quran almost 300. 30,797 times. There are 4,500 words which occur in the Quran on words in Quran which are repeated almost 78,000 times. Don't forget 7 homework, 2 on tilawat, 5 minutes, 2 on study book vocabulary sheet, listen to MP3, ask your partner, recite defense surahs in salah. You're chosen. Allah selected you to learn Quran. Don't reject His selection by walking away. Rabbi Jinni ilma. Oh Allah, help us to learn the Quran in Quran class. Make sure to install the Vocab app. It will always pop up when you turn on your phone. Introduction. This is a small but very important surah. It equals to 1/3 of Quran. When you recite it in the surah in the salah, do not do so just because it is small surah, but keep in mind its significance and importance also. The name of the surah is Al-Ikhlaas, the purification. Whoever recites this surah with understanding and believes in what is mentioned in it, his faith will become pure and free from any shirk, polytheism, or any wrong concepts. It answers the most fundamental question: who should we worship, and who can qualify to be God? It was the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ to recite this surah along with the last 2 surahs of the Quran once every after obligatory Fard Salah and thrice after Fajr and Maghrib Salahs.
twice.
Best short surah to present the concept of Tawheed. D. Al-Ikhlas. Surah Al-Ikhlas. Qul say, Huwahi, Allahu is Allah, Ahad, who is one. Qul huwa Allahu Ahad. Say, He is Allah who is one. Kul, say, came 332 times. Kala, Qala, he said, came 530 times. Qalu, they said, 332 times. Huwa, he, Allahu is Allah. Ahad, one and only, 74 times it came into Quran.
74 times.
Wahid, one. Let's study and ponder, ask, evaluate, plan, propagate, visualize, and feel. Allah is alone. Let us take four important aspects of His oneness with examples.
1. He is alone in his entity. He has no partners or relatives, nor son or father. He is alone in his attributes. Nobody has knowledge of the unseen. No one can hear, help, or see the way Allah does. He is alone in his rights. For example, only he has the right to be worshipped. He is alone in his powers. For example, he alone has the right to declare something lawful or unlawful, permissible or impermissible. If we live in a non-Muslim environment, we should explain this wisdom and love to others who do not know. Allah is alone in his entity.
Attributes by power. Let us apply the following simple formula to bring this surah into our life. Dua or ask, Oh Allah, help me worship you alone. Evaluate. How many times did I follow my desires? According to the Quran, following one's own desires is to make it God. How many times did I succumbed to the succumbed to the whispering of Shaitan? According to the Quran, following Shaitan is like worshipping him. Why did I listen to him? Because of bad company, TV, internet, or just laziness. Plan. Remove bad things, bad friends, and bad habits, and plan to use the things properly. Propagate. This verse starts with Kul. We must propagate the message of Islam to others with wisdom and kindness. Like the way Prophet Muhammad ﷺ did. Use this surah to spread the message of Tawheed and Ikhlaas, sincerity. علم اكتبوا.
Qul say, he, Allah is Allah, Ahad who is one. Qul huwa Allahu Ahad, say he is Allah who is one. Important aspects of Tawheed are ABCD. If I listen to Shaitan, it implies that
We're A. Allah Samad.
Allah, the self-sufficient. Allah, who? Allah, As-Samad, the self-sufficient. Everyone needs him.
Who?
As-Samad, everyone needs him.
Everyone.
Self-sufficient.
He needs no one.
What's the word mean? Everyone needs him and he needs no one.
Allah is as-Samad. That is, He does not need any person or anything. He does not sleep, nor get tired, nor does He need anything. Everyone needs Him, but He needs no one. Realize that there are a billion of creatures, including human beings, that are alive because of His mercy, kindness, and continued support. You can also pray to Allah. Oh Allah, make me descend upon You alone,
Dependent. Make me
dependent upon You alone, and not upon anyone else.
علموا اكتبوا
Allah,
Allah,
As-Samad,
the
self-sufficient.
self-sufficient.
Allah,
Samad,
Samad, Allah, the self-sufficient. As-Samad, the
The
self-sufficient.
self-sufficient.
MashaAllah. Well done.
لم يلد ولم يولد. He did not beget and nor was he begotten.
Lam, did not. Lan, will not. Lam, he did not. Yalid, he beget. Yalid, beget, active voice. Yulad, was begotten, passive voice. From the same root, Walid, Walida, Walidain, Awlad, Milad. In the study, ponder, ask, evaluate, plan, propagate, visualize, and feel. This ayah means that He was there forever and will be there forever. Try to go back thousands, millions, billions of years in time and think. And He was always there. Do so for future. He will always be there. Why do we have children? Because when we are tired or feel lonely, they cheer us up. When we grow old, they take care of us. When we die, they continue our plans and our ambitions. Allah is free from all such weakness and needs. While reciting this ayah, we should feel the responsibility of conveying this message to over 2 billion Christians who wrongly believe that Jesus salam, is the Son of Allah. Allimu uktubu. Lam yalid. He did not beget. Walam, and nor was. Yulad. He begotten. Lam yalid walam yulad. He did not beget and nor was he begotten. Translate lam yalid. C. No. D. Walam yakun, and there's not lahu unto him kufuwan, comparable, ahad, kufuwan, ahad, anyone.
ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. And there is not unto him comparable to anyone.
Wa and lam yakun is not. Lahu for him, unto him.
Lahu, lahu for him, lahum for them, laka for you, li for me, lakum for you all, lana for us, laha for her.
Kufuwan, equal or of similar qualities. Ahad, anyone. Qul huwallahu ahad, one for Allah only. Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad, anyone. Let us study, ponder, ask, evaluate, plan, propagate, visualize, and feel. Nobody is equal or comparable to Allah in entity, attributes, rights, and powers. Try to imagine the vastness of this universe, billions of kilometers wide, and no one exists there except Allah's creations. Dua, oh Allah, help me develop strong faith that You are enough for me in all matters of life. Evaluate. Do I remember this aspect when I am in presence of powerful people? Do I expect benefits from someone else? Is there anybody whom I am afraid of? Plan. think deeply over the attributes of Allah and in the ayahs of the Quran so that Allah's greatness fills our mind. Amazing benefit of this surah. One of the companions of the Prophet ﷺ used to recite Surah Ikhlaas followed by some other surah in every rakah. When the Prophet ﷺ asked him about this, he said, I love it very much. The Prophet said, Sallallahu said, your love for this surah has made you enter Jannah. We should thank Allah from the depth of our heart.
How can we develop the love of this surah? Here are some tips. How can we develop love of this surah? Here are some tips. So what are those?
We should thank Allah from the depth of our heart that He conveyed to us the clean, pure, and true message. We now know who's our Creator and what does He want from us. If we had not received this message, we would have been lost in bad thoughts and deeds. Therefore, we should love to recite this surah. If you're an ordinary person and you have a very, very close relative or friend who is a famous sportsman or leader, won't you happily mention his name when you introduce yourself to new people? Let's extend this argument. Allah is our creator and our sustainer. He created us and this whole world for us. His love for us wonderful word for us. His love for us is much more than of a mother's love for her children. Then shouldn't we love to mention his name and praise him often?
Yes.
Allah is such that there is none in comparison to him in his creativity, in his wisdom, in his lordship, in his power, in his love, etc. Most importantly, no one is like him in his forgiveness and his grants. People don't like the one who keeps sleeping and falling. Allah loves to forgive. People hate if you ask them. Allah loves when you ask him. No one is kind and caring like Allah is. Allah has 99 names describing his attributes. No one was, is, and will be like him in all of these attributes. Such feelings will inshallah help you in developing the love of Allah in your heart and reciting this surah with love.
In our heart.
In our hearts. And
practice with prayer, imagination, and feeling. ولم يكن, and there is not, له, into him, كفوا, comparable, أحد, anyone. ولم يكن له كفوا أحد, and there is not into him comparable anyone. Unto him, comparable to anyone. I recite Surah Ikhlaas in Salah because
It is small.
it is equal to 1/3 of the Quran.
Wow.
All.
Two meanings of ahad. One, one, anyone.
See. Kufuwan means C, comparable. A and C, comparable and equal. How many words are there in walam yakun?
Two.
Wait, wow is there also?
3.
6. How 3?
Wow,
Words.
lam, and yakun.
Words. You said letters.
Okay, 3 words. Wow, lam. Can you go back? Are you sure, Yusuf, it's okay? Wow, lam, and yakun.
So wow is different from lam.
Sure. Wow is different, mean and.
Okay. The love of Surah Ikhlaas is
Sahabi.
Made a Sahabi Hafiz Quran, recite every rakah, Enter Jannah, learn Arabic. C,
C.
enter
BC.
Jannah. B and C recite, he was reciting in every rakah, and then because of that, he will enter Jannah. Prophet told him.
MashaAllah, congratulations.
Make sure to install the vocabulary app. It will always pop up when you turn on the phone. Let's take a break now and study grammar and learning tips in the next lesson.
Lesson 11B.
In matrimonials, scholars recommend
Boys, girls.
girls.
Boys, girls are equal. Kufu. Meaning of kufu is there. Okay, kufu is explaining.
وآخر الدعوة الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلق محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.